In a world with zero fucks, All Fucks Welcome creates stories for the conscious conversation with no fake fucks. Let's introduce Deanna.
Hey. How's everybody doing tonight? We are super excited for this show tonight. Thank you for tuning in, friends. We are proud to announce our subscription fan club on Patreon, which will give you ultimate access to all of our exclusive content and opportunities from us here at All Fucks Welcome. We cannot wait to launch our merchandise, so keep an eye out for that. Follow us on Anchor or check us out at allfuckswelcome.com. We value your support and love listening to us, and we know there are a lot of choices out there, and we are thrilled that you choose us. On tonight's show, I'm super proud to say we have one of Craig's good friends on, and a huge talent with a shit ton of shit storms to share. Welcome, Smith.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
I'm
What
good.
you drinking?
Just a little water.
A little water?
Yeah.
A little brown water?
Mm-hmm.
I'll join you.
Thank you.
This is fun. All right, so I always like to start at the beginning. So go ahead and tell us where you were raised and who raised you.
Okay. How y'all doing tonight? Man, I was from Gulfport, Mississippi. State of Mississippi, born and raised. Raised, a real close-knit family, I could say. Big family. Raised by my moms mostly. My dad was there for a little bit, but overall, my mama. Where do I start?
So were you really close to your dad? Were you close with your mom? What did it look like for you?
Real close with my mom. Close with my dad too, but real close with my mom.
Okay.
She was there. It was really my mom, coming up, raising me, my sisters, two of them, and my brothers.
Okay.
And sometimes my dad kids too. But, my mom and dad split, so my mom was there for the most part.
Okay.
My dad he was in and out, but no, I wouldn't say consistent.
Okay. So mom's your rock.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For sure.
That's awesome. I love that. So growing up, what did that look like for you? So you're in Gulfport, Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
So were you hit with Katrina?
Yes. Katrina, that changed my life for sure. Probably one of the scariest things I ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yes, for sure.
And tell me about that.
Man, it was devastating. Catastrophe. That was a catastrophe. Man, I ain't never went through nothing like that. Heat, no water, no lights, no nothing. Martial law, out when you out. I mean, it was real. We rushing home in dark time. If you on, they pull pistols on you and tell you to hurry up and go home.
Wow.
No food.
Wow.
MREs dropped from some helicopters at first until they started.
No shit.
Yeah, at the beginning they wasn't coming down.
How old were you?
That happened in 06, 05, 06. So at that time I was like a freshman in high school. So I had to be 14, 15.
Wow. So very young.
Yeah, I was young.
Huh?
05. Yep.
Wow.
I was young.
That is young and very, that had to be somewhat traumatic for you then.
Yeah, for sure. But it brought my family tighter though. See, we all, as in my words, fought it out, thugged it out. I would say, we thugged it out. We stayed down there. We toughed it out. We took our chance.
So
we got lucky.
Leave or you stayed?
I stayed.
Wow.
Looking at that storm, we just was lucky.
Wow.
We was lucky. We was right there, the beach right there. I'm in Gulfport. We right here. We right there on the back of the Gulf.
Wow.
So yeah.
It had to be terrifying.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Well, blessings be you're here.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Holy shitballs. Well, you made it out. You survived that.
I did.
So let's talk about what it was like for you in school. So in high school. Let's talk about high school time. Junior high, high school. What was that for you?
So I started school in a Gulfport school district. I never moved out of Gulfport. I just moved to another projects closer to Long Beach, which is the school I went to. That started about 3rd grade. So when I went to that school, stuff changed.
What changed?
How people were getting treated.
Really?
Yeah. How people was getting treated.
So what did that look like for you as a young person, as a child?
Man, it leveled out kinda. Cause in school, we had some people treating us a certain way, for 8 hours of the day. Okay, we go back home where a family at 16 to 8, so we straight.
Yeah.
It leveled out. We'll handle that for 8 hours out the day, but we're gonna do our own thing for 16. That's pretty how much that was.
So how were you treated in school? So these are your teachers. You're talking about your teachers.
Mainly teachers, racism.
By your teachers?
Yes. We did the same stuff other kids was doing, but we was getting in trouble for it. In trouble. Normal kids could talk back, say something back to the teacher. It would be nothing but a write on the board, your name. We getting sent to the office with long paragraphs.
Yeah.
Our parents were thinking we were doing stuff bad until they start realizing, like, my child ain't doing all that. I know he not. And they was right.
Wow.
Teachers. But see.
So how old were you in this time? When first started seeing the changes in how you were being treated, how old were you?
I was 9 years old when I 3rd grade.
That's so impressionable. That's such an impressionable
3rd grade
age.
But don't get me wrong. Now it was good people at the schools too.
Yeah.
Not all teachers were racist. It was good teachers there, but they had their warnings too. Like you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They say it's how people raised. So if they was raised up like that, then that's that. But that don't make it right.
No, it doesn't make it right. What's interesting is, all right, so we talked about the definition of prejudice and racism here on the show.
Right.
One of my guests did a documentary on undocumented people living here, right? So people from South America that moved up. And so we quantified what prejudice was versus racism.
Okay.
And it's very interesting. So for you experienced blatant racism.
Right.
Regarding who you were as a little person.
Right.
That just breaks my heart for you. So looking at that and who you are today, seeing your smaller self, right? Do you feel like things have changed?
Yeah, I can say things have changed. Like as you grow, you get smarter.
Yeah.
And as you get smarter, you start to see more. Excuse me. You start to see more. So when I was coming up, I started seeing the good in people. Whether they liked you or not, you can still see the good in somebody.
Right.
So I grew and I started looking into that more. Despite how a person feel about me, I can still see something good in them, the good in them. So that was just something I stuck with, but I got smart along the way. Like I said, I picked that up. So now times have changed. As more as the everyday people, I just see more racism now and like at an upper level, more than just, basic everyday pedestrians, like regular Samaritans. I feel like it's to a high level now, to a level I was sitting there when I was younger. Like it's almost irrelevant. Like the higher level of people now showing the racism. Things change, but it's good. It's just some people are, some people not. That's just the way it is.
So do you feel when you go someplace in a public space, whether I don't know, if you go to the mall or if you go to a ball game or you go experience something how old are your kids? They're little yet.
Yeah,
They're not in school yet, are they?
Well, I got a 5-year-old. He in kindergarten.
So do you notice people being different to you in those other spaces now? Or do you feel like everyone's going along to get along and it's brighter and it's better? Or do you feel like you still feel tensions?
I feel tensions, but I also know that it's some people going for the better.
Yeah.
And I just go with that side. Like, I don't want to see the backside. I don't want to think about the negative.
Yeah.
That's gonna mess with my head.
Right.
You know, a way a person, think you can look at something totally different.
Right.
So, but it's tension. But like I said, from then to now, I see more getting along, you know what I'm saying, than I seen back then. So I feel like it's getting better. But I do feel the tension because just of what's been going on today.
Yeah.
Like these last couple of years, like the brutality with the police, that tension is up through the roof.
Yeah. So do you feel, for who you are, do you feel like you can trust just the normal police officer on the street right now?
Nope.
Really?
No way.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't matter.
No. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's
Not
your experience. And
not
it's your
trusting
truth.
them. I know how they did me.
So what happened?
I'm just going back to UNT where I played college football at. I'm going back to a homecoming game. It's me and my son. My wife, she 8 months pregnant at the time. We going there to watch a game. We walk in, me and my son, we holding hands. He happy about coming to the game. So other lady, she walked through us, broke our hands. I didn't say nothing to the lady. And I was just like, dang. And I looked at the policeman. And he was like, she's an old lady, dude. And I was like, dang. I said, if it was me, it would have been different. And it escalated from there. So they ended up kicking me out the game, which was fine because I was mouthing at them. I was. But then they go to put hands on me. For what? For nothing.
So how did it escalate? What was the conversation like with you and this police officer? Was he a security guard or was he a police officer?
He was a police officer.
Okay.
Older gentleman. It just started with that. Like, I shrugged at him. He shrugged at me. I just gave him the same gesture he gave me. He's like, what that mean? I said the same thing it meant when you did it to me. And then it escalated from there.
Wow. All over your child.
Yeah, because we were walking and some lady like broke through our hands. And it was just, she could have said, excuse me. That's all I wanted.
Well, that's scary.
And it escalated from there. I'm getting put on the ground. Just for nothing. Too much. Just extra. Too extra. I don't trust. I feel like they just out to get certain people.
Wow. Do you feel like they're out to get you?
Me, my kind, because you just a target. You don't have to do nothing wrong. Right. They have people in their yards just bothering them for nothing. It seems like they instigating or provoking something.
Right.
But we react. We're going to get the blame for it. Oh, get slandered. But we can't even ask them ask them a question, let alone provoke them.
Right.
It's just a different. I mean, they don't like my type. They just don't like my type.
So what I don't know why. Type? When you say they don't like my type, what does that mean?
Man.
Now, I'm playing devil's advocate here because I have absolutely no judgment. Blessings be, I don't judge anybody, which I am very grateful for that. Let me just say that.
My type is just a person, strong-minded person that's going to do the right thing. And I'm not about to be handled. Right. Or I'm not about to be caged. Right. They scared of that. Right. So what they do is they try to provoke us and trick us off the streets. That's what they do.
Wow. Oh, you're making me need to breathe.
That's what they do. So
How many instances like that have you had?
Just one.
Okay.
Well, they